Oh, you'll see. Yeah, it's
Young Man by Yashikar.
Young Man Jose by Yashikar. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. State your registry. Hold up. Staying at a modern Shabbat. Yeah, step out with the right foot. There you go. Now go ahead.
It's Young Man Jose by Yashikar.
By Yasha'Allah.
By Yasha'Allah.
Young Man Jose by Yashikar by Yasha'Allah. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
By Hashem.
Yahweh by Hashem. Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Hold on, you gotta.
Oh,
Barakatah.
yeah. Go ahead and bring your feet together,
Okay.
and now say it.
It's Yahweh by Hashem. Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah. All right, come on up. Check to see where we're at on the schedule. Your call. Make sure to favorite that screenshot I sent. Oh, turn this way. Say,
Oh yeah, it's La Yasha'Allah.
La Yasha'Allah.
Yeah, hold on.
Dang.
La Yasha'Allah.
La Yasha'Allah. A little bit in there.
I was gonna give him some. I gave you some. That's good. I did.
Go ahead, that's all right.
Okay. Okay. Put it on my right side, right?
Right.
On my right side.
Go ahead, call it.
All right, with that, everybody imagine, which means to stand. Doing a sar, Upon Kodam, which means to turn and face the east.
Let's get those mics, bro, for sure. We're switching.
We're going to read the Lord's Prayer in the last one, Kadash. Abanau. Shabbat Shema. Kodash. Hayah. Shamka. Yahweh. Malakuka. Taba'ah. Wadazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baratiza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashema. Natalana. Lakam. Kal. Yawam. Wasalakna. Kabawatna. Kabawatina. Wala'ah. Kabi'ayna. One. Above. Hawashai now. Mayan. Right. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Wa'ala. Watapara. Amen. And in the English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Next is the Hakat, the power in the last Kadash. Yahweh. Bahasham. Yahweh Shai. Babakashah. Latanana. Haka. Haka. La Pa'a. Ka Makala. Maka Warawa. Haka. Latahar. Hamatazarayim. Haka. La Hakwiyam. Hamathium. Haka. Awakawa. Hatama'ala. Lagarashan. Bahasham. Yahushai. The water. Amen.
The power prayer in the English. Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai,
in the name of Yahweh Shai,
please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Next, we have the blessed Israel and Allah Shalom Kodash. Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Rakanawa, Wayasha'al, Waha, Bayasapariya, Barak, Bahashim, Yahushai, Fawada. Amen.
What we just said was, Lord,
Lord,
in the name of Yahweh
in
Shai,
the name of Yahushai,
bless us
bless us
and Israel
and Israel
and the school.
and the school.
In the name of Yahweh
In
Shai,
the name of Yahushai,
thank you, so be it.
thank you, so be it. Now we have the book of Psalms, chapter 121 in the last one, Kadash. Aisha, Ayanya, Ahaharyam, Mahayan, Yabaa, Isaiah, Isaiah, Ma'am, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'aratiza, Al Yatan, Lamawat, Ragalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yashun, Shalmar, Yashala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al Yad, Yemyoka, Yawmam, Hashamash, La Yakaka, Wairak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makau Rai, Yashamar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazadka, Ubawadka, Mayata, Wa'ad, Awalam.
All right, Psalm 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasharallah
he that keepeth Yahshua
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade
Yahweh is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83 in the Lashwan Kodash. Alahayim, Aldamayalaka, Altakarash, Walta Shakwat, Al, Kayahana, Awayebyaka, Yahama Yawan, Wamanashanayaka, Nashawa, Ra'ash, Al Imaka, Yaryamwa, Sawada, Wayata Aitazawa, Altazabawanyaka, Hamarawa, Lakawa, Wanakati Adam, Magalia, Wala, Yazakar, Sam Yashala, Iwad, Kaya, Nawa Aitazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Awyaka, Bayathwa, Karathwa, Ahawya, Adawam, Wa Shemalim, Mawaba, Wagarium, Gabal, Wamawa, it's like Wamalam, Wamalak, Palashath, Am Yashabia, Tazawar, Gamashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labani Lawat, Salah, Ashalaham, Kamadian, Kasayasara, Kayabyan, Banakol, Kwayashwan, Nashamadwa, Bayandara, Hayawa, Daman, Ladama, Shayatamwa, Nadab, Nadayab, Nadayab Mawa, Kairab, Wakazabak, Wakazabak, Wakazalmanai, Kaunasai Kumwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Narasha, La Nawa, Ath, Nawath, Alahayam, Alaya, Shayatamwa, Kagagala, Kakwash, Napanya, Roka, Kaash, Dabaira, Yaira, Wakalabath, Dalahat, Hariyam, Kantar Adama, Basairika, Basawapatka, Dabahalam, Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Kwalawan,
Kwalawan,
Rebakwashwa,
Rebakwashwa,
Shumka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Waya Bahal,
Wayabahalwa,
Id Yaad,
Aigai,
Waya Kaparwa,
Wayapaparwa,
Waya Badwa,
Wayabadwa,
Waya Da'awa,
Wayadaiwa,
Kaya Ata,
Kayata,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Labadka,
Labaka,
Al Yawan,
Al-Yawan,
Alkaha,
Al-Kahar,
Arataza.
Aratazah. Psalm chapter 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
Be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult,
thine enemies make a tumult.
and they that hate thee
They that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people.
and consulted
They consulted
against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come
come
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation.
that the name of Israel
But the name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee,
They are confederate against thee.
the tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab,
of Moab
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal
and Ammon,
and Ammon
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also was joined with them.
Ashur also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah,
Do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kaisan,
at the brook Kaisan,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles
Make their nobles
like Oreb
like Oreb
and like Zeeb.
and like Zeb.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Zabah
all the princes as Zabah
and as Zalmunna,
and as Almunna,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves
let us take to
the
ourselves
houses of God in possession.
the houses of God in possession.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth a wood,
as the fire burneth they wood,
and as the flame set the mountains on
and
fire.
as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy temper,
and make them
and
afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth. Next is the blessings prayer in the Lashon Kodash. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Miyaka'ala.
Wa Me'aka'ala.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Ma Tazab Ya'ah.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Ha Alawapyim.
Alawapya.
Ha Saronyim.
Asaranya.
Ha Kwatazayoyim.
Akwatazayan.
Ha Kal Yayoyim.
Akayayoyim.
Ha Akwatiyim.
Wa Akwati.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
The water.
Water.
Amen.
Amen.
And in the English, bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh.
and Yahweh Shai,
And Yahweh Shai.
and Michael,
And Michael.
and the angels,
And the angels.
commanding General Yohanan,
Major Lahana.
the
The
generals,
generals.
the captains,
The captains.
the officers,
The officers.
the troopers,
The troopers.
and the sisters,
And the sisters.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahweh
And
Shai,
Yahweh Shai.
thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
All right, with that, Sar. Go ahead and set the scroll down. Yeah. With that, Shabu. All right, clap it up. Shalom, Yasha Allah, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Barakatah, Yahweh Shema'atam Ba'ashem Yahushai. This is the Isupk. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, 1969. We're under Commanding General Yohana. And of course, what we do in our schools, we teach the truth of the Bible for so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, their real culture according to the scriptures. Now, I want to mention one thing. The whole world, they don't think that this is the truth. But I'm going to tell you right now, somebody's right. Somebody's actually got the truth.
Right.
And it is right here, but they don't realize it. They'll never understand it. The Most High hasn't opened up the minds for certain people to understand it, especially the other nations. So when anybody tries to say something about the school because they got some smart remark, when they see us doing anything online, when they see us teaching, when they see us out in the streets, when they see us doing good deeds amongst the communities, all you got to keep in mind, right, is that The Lord is with the truth. And the truth is the most powerful thing. And so their reaction is just simply them being upset because their mind's trying to figure out why they're so upset. But we know why they're upset. People out there, they want to say, things about the school, try to leave comments, try to get our pages banned. You're not going to stop the truth from going out there. When we prayed for the airwaves to be opened up, those airwaves got opened up. When we pray for our enemies to be destroyed, our enemies are being destroyed. You understand what I'm saying? It's your prayers that is moving the narrative forward. It is the works that you do that takes this thing to the next level. And so we got to take this thing to the next level. And that's why we're going into the Bible and reading the Hebrew and getting the understanding of the ancient, of our ancient culture. Of course, today is we're going to be going back into the book of Numbers. Let's go straight into it. We're going to read 7 verses at a time. So make sure you keep track of where you're at. We're going to start in the book of Numbers, chapter 7 and verse 71. And then Second Priest Officer Capillar, go ahead and help the brother out with the reading while he gets acquainted with it. You go to the interlinear. So the interlinear is going to be like right here. Let me show you. Go back. Right there, interlinear. Now you can go to Numbers chapter 7 and 71. Oh, you ain't got to do that. You ain't got to type in there. Check it out. All you got to do is click here.
Okay.
And then you go up here. And then you can scroll to it. So go Numbers. There you go.
Numbers
7.
Boom.
Just go 7.
7.
Then you can hit that.
1.
Yeah, hit the this right here. Once you have the chapter pulled up, you hit that list. It brings up all of the verses. So you're gonna go to 71 because that's where we left off. We're gonna start right there.
Okay.
And then go ahead, Officer Capillar, help them get through that Hebrew. And then, of course, give them the alphabet, too. You got that page with the alphabet on? Oh, it's right here. That way you can see them characters.
I can start learning them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
We're going to do 7 verses at a time. All right.
Then we're in 71 right here.
Yeah. You catch up with him, Bokasha. One second. Make sure to share the class, like, and definitely, comment, ask your questions too. We'll see if we can get. If we got time to get to them, we're gonna make sure to get through these scriptures. Primary thing. It was Numbers 7 and 71.
It's the book of Numbers 771.
Mm-hmm.
Elazabak. Hashalamayam. Bakwar. Shanayam. Ayalam. Kamasha.
Make sure to speak it pretty strong.
What is it? Hamasha? Kamasha? Kamasha. No. I don't know what it probably is. Atadayam. Kamasha. Kabashim. Banaya. Shana. Hamashana. Kamasha. Kamasha. Za. Karaban. Karaban. Hyazar. Is it a Hyazar? Ban?
No, no, man. We don't look at it. Don't look at the blue. Don't look at the top one. That's wrong. But like, so you look at these ones. This is it right here. You kind of it'll tell you right here like
Which one's when?
So like, let's say you got this one right here. Or wait.
This
right
one
here.
is
Ha.
Ha.
No, no, right here. Ka.
Ka.
You say it like that.
Ka. Aha. Aha.
Akiazer.
Kaiser. A Kaiser. A Kaiser.
And then Ban.
A Kaiser Ban. Amada. Amadashadaya.
Shadaya.
Amaya Shadaya.
Verse 72.
Then verse 72.
Bayawam.
Bayawam. Ashanaya. Aishar. Yawam. Nashaya. Labanya. Ashar. And these are Pagaya. Ban. Akran. Akran.
Verse 73.
Verse 73. Quaraban. Quarabanwa. Quarabanwa. Quarat. Karat. What is that one? I don't know that little line. No, it's this. The. Quaira. Quaira. Quai. Hold on. And then this one is this one. No.
No, that's not that one. No, that's. You talking about the
What's
last
this
one?
one?
Yes.
Quaira.
Karath.
Karath. Karath. Kasap. Ahat. Akat. Akath. Akath. Shalashium. And this one is Wa. Oh yeah, it's Wa. Ma'a. Wa Ma'a. Masha. Kwala. Mazarak. Akkad. Akkad. Kasap.
Yep.
Se Shabayam. Shekel. Shequo. Right? Shequo. Bashaquo. Bashaquo.
Yep.
Bashaquo. Hakadesh.
Yep.
Shanahem. Right? Shanayam. Shanayam. Shanaiham. Oh, Shanaiham. Meleim. No. Meleayam. Meleayam. Okay. Meleayam. Salat. Salat. Salath. Salath. Bala. Bala. Balala. Bala. Wala. Balala. Bala. Wala. Ba Shemam. Lemana.
Ka.
Lemanaka.
You see the difference between those two?
Yep, Lemanaka. I'm starting to get it even reading the top, like how we read it. Watch.
It might help a little bit.
Yeah, it's helping me a little bit. Ka.
There's
Ka.
some things in there like wrong. It's like the Yiddish, like they go by the the blue go by the ah. Like if you could look at this, like
Mhm.
ha da ah ba.
Mhm.
Ba,
Hada.
wa.
Da ba ha. And then it's ka. Right.
Mhm.
Achat. Asherah.
Mhm.
Zakat.
Zahab.
Zahab. Zahab. Melah.
Mala.
Mala.
You
Mala.
see
Allah.
how it says le?
Mala. Allah.
Mala. Ah.
Mala. Allah.
Mala.
Mala.
Cause le sound kind of weird.
Yeah.
Sounds real funny.
What is it?
Quatara.
Quatarath.
Yeah.
Quatarath.
Verse 75.
Verse 75. Par. Right? Achad. Ban.
Akkad.
Oh, Akkad.
Right.
Yeah, it's Akkad. Ban. Bakar. Or Bakar.
Bakwa.
Bakar.
Yeah.
What is it? Alyal. Alyal.
Ayah.
Ayal.
See how it makes it sound a you like
A yil or a yal.
yeah,
Yeah, a yil, a yal. Yeah, you're right. A yal. Sounds better, a yal.
yeah.
Yeah, a yal. Yeah, it does sound better, a yal. A cod. Bakash. Right? Bakash. A khad.
Akkad.
A cod. Yeah, a cod. Ban. Sana. What is it? Sanata'al. Sanata'al.
Sanatal.
Sanatam.
Tao.
A tau.
Mhm.
Tau. Tau. Sanatau.
La'ila.
Laila. La. La. Aila. Then verse 76. Sa'ir.
Sha'ayah.
Sha'ayar. Sha'ayar. Isayum. Akkad. Lakata. What? Lakatath.
Akkata'ah.
Lakata'ath.
Verse 77 is the last one.
Verse 77. Walazaban. Walazabak. Hasalamanyam. Hashalamanyam. Right? Mayam. Hashalamayam. Bakar. Shanayam. Alam. Alayam. Kamasha. Kamashaya. Kamasha. Kamasha. Right? Kamashia. Kamashia. Atadayam. Athadayam. Atadayam. Shamasha. Shamasha. Kabashim. Is that good? Is that good? Kabashim. Banaya. Hashana. Shana. Shana. Kamashaya. Kamasha. Za. Karaban. What is it? Yeah, it's Pagaya. Ban. A Quran.
Yep.
A Quran.
Announced in English.
And then it's not to English. And then we go back to,
That was 77.
yeah, that was 77.
All right, go ahead.
No,
one right
I got his numbers 77, right?
Mhm.
And for the sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 lambs of the first year. This was the first offering of Pagael, the son of Okran.
Wait. Where you at?
Book of number 7,
In 71?
77. I started.
No, that's what you finished at.
Oh, my bad. So like
71.
71. And for a sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 lambs of the first year. This was the offering of Azar, the son of Amashadai, on the 11th day, Pagael, the son of Okran, prince of the children of Asher, offered. His offering was 1 silver charger, the weight whereof was 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, and after the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mingled with oil for a meat offering. 1 golden spoon of 10 shekels full of incense, 1 young bullock, 1 ram, 1 lamb of the first year for a burnt offering, 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 lambs of the first year. This was the offering of Pagael, the son of Okran.
So again, we're going down the whole list. What we've been reading in the book of Numbers, chapter 7, is basically you see a unified, formal offering that, and it's described. It's actually going through the trouble of explaining exactly how much each tribe is put in, and of course the ones that are in charge, the princes of each tribe. This one was the offering of Pagiel, son of Okran. Pagiel is Pagai Ya'ala, meaning event of God, as the name of his name. Pagai Ya'ala, and then he's the son of Okran. Okran means troubled, and so just again, it's good to hear, because a lot of time we hear these names, we start getting into all these names. I like that we can actually go in and understand what their names mean and how to pronounce it in the Hebrew, or at least in the ancient Hebrew, and get a better understanding of what the spirit is of each individual, rather than just struggling through reading it in English. We'll get it in Hebrew, and then of course,
What was it again, Okran? Troubled?
trouble. Yeah, there's Okran. It's I Quran.
Quran.
Yeah. So that's the father
Troubled
of Pagiel.
or trouble?
And I believe he was the Asherite. There was an Asherite prince. So we got each, you know what I'm saying? It's a prestigious spot to be in, a very big responsibility. A lot of times our people, we're so content with being in hell, we don't even consider how necessary it is for us to naturally become leaders as we get older. And one thing that we have to start locking in with the idea of, especially because we're here in this building right now, that the Most High, even though the UPK has been around since 1969, you see that when we break ground in a new city, the established core group of brothers that are 10 toes down in that building are the foundation of that city and are the spearhead of the Lord in that city. And so when we go through all these, we're reading these things that, we're talking about the offerings and the sacrifices and that sort of thing. But us holding down the temple, taking care of the school, right? The house of books, as it says in the Old Testament, because the word school is not even in the Old Testament. But the house of books, this is the place where the learning is supposed to really actually get to that point where it brings everybody involved at a higher level. So even those that are coming in as a student, I want you to come in here with the mindset of you being a future teacher. You understand? Especially right now, because this is the ground floor of a school like here in San Antonio, right? It's really like you see the fruits of our labor and the things that are going on when we go viral online and things like that. But what we really need to go viral with is building the school, right? Not online, but actually physically in the flesh. That needs to go viral. Meaning what? Meaning that we want to build the school up to the point where this amount of organization will be necessary. So we're reading these things like, okay, it's kind of like repetitive, right? When you're going through it, but you understand as you start to see it more and more all throughout the Old Testament that there was an order to everything because there were so many people that needed to be managed. See, we're used to being managed. We're used to having a supervisor over us, a taskmaster over us. But what about when we're in power? We got to start thinking like that and reading these words and understanding the law. It gives you a different mindset that coming out of being a slave, coming out of being somebody that clocks into the job and works their shift every day during the week and then clocks out and goes home and tries to relax. You're taking your time of when you're supposed to be relaxing to do work for the Lord. That's an honorable thing. And for that, give yourselves a hand for that. Because really, honestly, a lot of the people out here, they're just focused on the lust of the flesh and the things that they got going on in the affairs of their life. They're not focused on what, like, they're trying to distract themselves from the world that's going array.
Right.
We're embracing that and using that and converting it into the energy to give us that inspiration to keep moving forward because we're building something ancient. We're resurrecting an ancient way of things, and it's what our people need. So let's go back and continue where we left off. We're gonna read another 7 verses. You finished at verse 77, so you're gonna start at verse 78. You're gonna read through 84. So 78 through 84, and then Baba Kushar, go ahead and help him with that too.
It's the book of Numbers 778, and I think it's Bayawam, right? Bayawam, Shanayam, Ashar, Ashar, right? Ashar, Yawam, Na Shaya, Libanya, Labanya, na 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 ta na na pa na pa na Naptalia, right? Naptalia, Ahira, Akaira, Akai, Akai, what? Akaira, Akaira, Ahira. Is it Ahira? Ahai, yeah, right. Ban, Anayan. What is it? Anan, Ayanan. The book of Numbers, verse 79. It's Karabanaya, Karabanawa. Is that how you say it? Karabanawa. Ka'arat, Kasap, Ahat, right? Akath, Shalashayam, or Wama'a, Mashakwala, Mizraka, right? Mizrak, right? Mizrak.
You talking about bowl?
Bowl.
Maserat, yeah.
Maserat.
Mhm.
It's Maserat. Maserat, Akkad,
Excellent.
Kasab, Sabayam, Shabayath, Shako, Ban Shako, Hakodash, Shanahem, or Shanathum, right? How you say that one? Shanaham,
Shanayaham.
Shanayaham. Shanayaham.
Yeah, that little apostrophe is a ya.
Yeah, the little apostrophe say yeah. Shanayaham. Malayam. 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 So yeah, la no show. Salat. Salath. Bala. Allah, right?
It's like, could you mute the phone?
Bala Allah. Basha Mayan. Basha Mayan. Bashamam. Amenahat. Oh, Lamanahat. Lamanaka. Oh, Lamanaka. Oh, hold on. Lamanaka. Then the book of Numbers, verse 80. Kap, Achat, Akat, Asherah, Zahab, or Zakab, Zahab, Malaya, Lama, Mala'a, Quatara. And then 81, book of Numbers, verse 81. Par, Ahad, Akkad, Ban, Bakar, Ayal, Akkad, Bakash, right? Bakash, no, Kabash, Akkad, Ban, Shanatawa, right? Shanatawa, Elala, and then 80 book of Numbers 782. Sayar, Sha'ayar. When this one's, I don't know how to say this one. Azayam, Akkad, Lachat, Lachatath, Lakatath, Lakatath. Okay. Then book of Numbers, verse 783. Walazabak, Hashalamayam, Bakar, Shanayam, Ayalam, Kamasha, Atadayam, Kamasha, Kabashayam, right?
Yep.
Kabashayam, Banya, Sanaa, Shana.
Shana.
Oh, Shana. Shana. Hamash.
Ka.
Kamasha. Kamashaya. Kamasha. Right? Kamasha. Za. Karaban. Quaraban. Ahira. Akira. Akai. Akira. Akira. Ban. Anan. Ayanan. Ayanan. And then the book of Numbers, verse 84. That was it?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get to the English on that.
So the English is on, where do we start? 79, 80, right?
78.
78. The book of Numbers, 78. On the 12th day, Ahira, the son of Anan, prince of the children of Naphtali, offered.
Wait. He got to read 84 too. That's part of the
Oh,
song.
he didn't read 84?
No.
Oh,
in the
I didn't
Hebrew?
read it.
Go ahead,
Okay.
go ahead and get that real quick.
We'll
Yeah,
go
my
get
bad,
ahead
my
and read
bad.
84. Salaki. And this
Yeah.
Za'at, right? Za'at, Kanakath,
There you
Kanakath, Kamiz Benya,
Hamazaba.
Hamaz Hamazabat, Bayawam, Hamasa, Hamashak, Atawa, what is it? Ma'ath, Nasanya, Nashaya, Nashaya, Aya. Israel, Yasharala, Karat, Irath, Kasap, what is it? Shatam, Shatayam, Ezra, Ishara, Mizrakwa, right? Mizrakwa, Mazarakwaya, Kasap, Shanayam, Ashar, give me 1 second. Shatam, what is it? Did I move it? Kapawat. Okay, it's over here. Kapawat, Wath, Zahab, Shatam, Shatayam, Asherah, and that would be it for 84.
All right. Go ahead and get that into English. You started at 78.
And then in the English, it's Book of Numbers 78. On the 12th day, Ahira, the son of Anan, prince of the children of Naphtali, offered. His offering was 1 silver charger, the weight whereof was 130 shekels, a silver bowl of 70 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mingled with oil for a meat offering. 1 golden spoon of 10 shekels, full of incense, 1 young bullock, 1 ram, 1 lamb of the first year for a burnt offering, 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 lambs of the first year. This was the offering of Ahira, the son of Anan. This was the dedication of the altar in the day when it was anointed by the princes of Israel, 12 chargers of silver, 12 silver bowls, 12 spoons of gold. That's 84.
24. All right, most high Christ. With that, Imagine. Get that brother a hand because he did some excellent reading there. You know, Joe owns some of that too.
Butchering it.
No, it's all good. That's how you just picking up on a lot of that. That's how you learn. That's how you learn. Learning quick too. All right, second reader, second priest. Oh, sorry. Next priest that's up to read. Go ahead and state your registry.
Taziah Bonds Balawan Banyasha Allah.
Taziah Balawan Ban Yasha Allah.
Yahba Simya Sabrakatam.
Yahba Shimya Shabbat.
Barakatah.
Oh, hold on. He's got to leave first. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right, come on up. All right, with that, Mashabi. All right. Now we had left off on numbers 7 and 80, but we stopped at 84, so we're gonna read 85 and then read 7 verses 1.
Okay.
So you're gonna read through the end of the chapter and then 2 verses of the next chapter. So you'll end on numbers 8 and 2.
Okay. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 7, verse 85. Wala Shayam Wa Macha Aqua I Bracha Ha Kya Ta Kasab Washa Bayam Hama Zarak Ha Zlag Ha Kya Ka Kasab Haka Layam Apayam Wa Arabayam Ma'a Wat Ba Shakor Hakodash. Verse 86. Kapawat Zakab Sha Tayum Aisha Rakha Ma'alaat Kota Rat Asharat Aisha Rakha Haka Bashaka Hakodash Ka Zahab Haka Pawat Aisharayum Wa Macha. Verse 87. Call Kabakar La'ai La'a Shanayum Ashar Parayum Alayum Shanayum Ashar Wabashayum Banya Shanaka Shanayum Ashar Wa Ma Na Khatam Wa Sha Iraya I Zayum Shanayum Ashar Lakha Dachat. Verse 88. Bakar 1. Sabat Saba'at Hasha Lamayum Hasharim Wa'a Ra Ba'ayam Parayum Alayum Shishayum Atadayim Shashayum Kabashum Banya Shana'a Shishayum Sa'at Khanakat Khamaza Ba'at Acharaim, Hama Shachad, Atawa. Verse 89. Waba Ba'a Mashaya Aila Acha Mawa'id La Da'abar Atawam Wayasha Maya Ata Hakola Hakwa Wa Marbar Alaim Maila Kaka Parat Ashar Ala Aran Wa Aranwa Ha'aidatha Mabanyawam Shania Hakwa Ra Bayam Wa Arbar Ilawam. Verse 8. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 8, verse 1. Wa Arbar Yahweh Allah Ma'isha La'amar. You said read through verse 2?
Yeah.
Come on. Book of Numbers, chapter 8, verse 2. Dabara Allah Arawan Wa Amarata Alayomam Baka'ai La Baka Ata Hanarath Al Mal Panya Hama Na Waraka Ya Rawan Shaba'ath Hanarawat. That was verse 2, sir.
All right, go ahead and get that in English.
84? Right?
Right.
Okay. The book of Numbers, chapter 7, verse 84. This was the dedication of the altar in the day when it was anointed by the princes of Israel. 12 charges of silver, 12 silver bowls, 12 spoons of gold. Verse 85. Each charger of silver weighing 130 shekels, each bowl 70. All the silver vessels weighed 2,400 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary. Verse 86. The golden spoons were 12, full of incense, weighing 10 shekels apiece. After the shekel of the sanctuary, all the gold of the spoons was 120 shekels. Verse 87. All the oxen of the burnt offering were 12 bullocks, the rams 12, the lambs of the first year 12, and their meat offering, and the kids of the goats for sin offering 12. Verse 88. And all the oxen for the sacrifice of the peace offering were 24 bullocks, and rams 60, and goats 60, and lambs of the first year 60. This was the dedication of the altar. After that, it was anointed.
Right. Again, this is just going through the list here. This tribe also did everything just like the other ones did. When it's saying, that's why it says according to the sanctuary, that's what you read in Leviticus, where it gives you the actual dimensions and the weights and the amount that you use for the plates and the pans and all that stuff. So that's exactly what they're doing. Keep going. They're just keeping the law. They're staying really exact to it.
Count verse 86. The golden spoons were 12, full of incense, weighing 10 shekels apiece, after the shekel of the sanctuary. All the gold of the spoons was 120 shekels. Verse 87. All the oxen for the burnt offering were 12 bullocks, the rams 12, the lambs of the first year 12, with their meat offering, and the kids and the goats of sin offering 12. Verse 88. And all the oxen for the sacrifice of peace offering were 24 bullocks, the ram 60, the goat 60, the lambs of the first year 60. This was the dedication of the altar. After that, it was anointed. Verse 89. And when Moses was gone into the tabernacle of the congregation to speak with him, then he heard the voice of one speaking unto him from off the mercy seat that was upon the ark of testimony. from between the two cherubims,
Yeah.
and he spake unto him. This book of Numbers, chapter 8, verse 1.
Yeah, so again, it says right there in that last verse, when Moses was going into the tabernacle to speak with him, then he heard the voice of one speaking unto him from off the mercy seat. You know what the mercy seat is? The mercy seat is on the ark. So it's almost like the ark of the covenant. Of course, the covenant being the scrolls, right? That's in like this is in one of those, but a larger version of it. And the mercy seat, it says right there, it says the mercy seat that was upon the ark of testimony from between the two cherubims, and he spake unto him. See how there's two cherubims right there?
Yeah.
I don't know if we can hold it. Can you hold it up for the camera? Imagine a larger piece of this, because obviously we're not in our land. We don't have the means to build this out of gold, but in between the two, there's a mercy seat that's going to be that's in the middle. And so just imagine that there's something speaking from that. Okay.
Okay.
So when we go into this next chapter, there's going to be a communication to Moses from that. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's get that. Go ahead and read the first two verses.
Okay. This book of Numbers, chapter 8, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, speak unto Aaron, and say unto him, when thou lightest the lamps, the 7 lamps shall give light over against the candlestick.
That's why he's saying the 7 lamps. This just tells you that that's the number of lamps you're supposed to have on a menorah, not 9. Okay.
Mhm.
That's what the Ashkenazis and the synagogue of Satan will use. That's how you. That's one way that you can tell the difference between the true Israelites that are of the Bible and then those that try to superimpose themselves as the Jews, right? So don't be fooled. Just because something is popular doesn't make it right.
Right.
That's one thing you'll learn about being in the truth is that you learn very quickly just how backwards everybody is and how quick they are to defend the lies because everybody just agrees with the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But when we go into and we actually read the Bible and it says 7 candlesticks, that's why we make it like that. That's why we had that little arc right there. Just because we got to have a representation of what's in the book, right? So we're doing that. And that's exactly what's going on. You're just seeing us. All we're doing is becoming more and more on point. That's the whole point of why you're here on this earth, is to get more on point. Don't go backwards. Follow the book. Follow the instructions. Do what it says. Have what it says in the sanctuary, right? And keep it moving like that. And the more that we get closer to that, the more the Lord's going to work with us. That's why, because he sees that the Most High saw the way they had to set everything set up, and he had all the right dimensions, all the places, all the tribes. They accounted for everything. And then after they presented it, then the Lord showed himself to him through his voice. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So what does that mean? That means that we can't try to do anything other than what the laws is saying if we want the Lord to work with us.
Right.
Right? And of course, we got to operate with even more faith because we're not hearing a loud booming voice in the room with us right now, but we know and we have faith that the Most High is definitely building us to the point where that could be very well a possibility at some point.
Right.
That's an act. Like we look at all the prophecies that are going to happen. I mean, quit playing. Like Christ returning and everything like that. Everything is going to go down when Christ comes back, and you'll really see how real this book actually is. The rest of the world, they pretend that like the book, they don't really believe it.
Right.
And those that don't believe it at all, they're either atheists and they still celebrate Christmas. They're atheists and they have all the holidays of America. And then those that believe in the book that are out there in the world and Christianity and Catholicism, they're not following this. They're not doing any of these things. And then they want to try to claim that God's speaking to them. Oh, no. He spoke to Moses, though, because Moses was actually doing what he said. So we got to do exactly what the Most High said. What was you going to add to that?
So like I said, a lot of them, some of them do believe it. And I know this from personal experiences. They do believe it. They just don't apply it. And I'm like, why? It's like, because at what cost? If we all gonna die at the end.
You know what?
Not really. It's just laziness because we're quick to put all of our effort into slavery, into trying to maintain our bills and all that stuff. But when it comes to actually putting in work to understand the scriptures and follow through with them, all of a sudden that spirit of sleepiness comes upon us.
Yes,
And all of a
the
sudden
work
now I'm tired. Now I barely can keep my eyes open.
Right.
But the moment that we got to pop up at a club or something like that, a moment that we got to do something, oh, we're going to the movies. Oh, okay, boom. You got all the energy to work for that. And that's not a coincidence. That's a war within itself. Officer Copyard, what were you going to say?
Let's see if I could. You know what? Moving on. Hello.
Yeah, turn.
Oh.
I haven't been using it.
But yeah,
Mic check.
no, I was actually like arguing with somebody on Instagram, and they were saying like, who wrote the Bible? Because they didn't know who wrote the Bible.
We'll go to that.
They're like, how can you believe in the Bible, and if you don't know who the author is? I was like, man,
We do know who the author is.
we do know who the author is.
All of
it. And then you got into like specifics, like what's his last name? Like they try to find every way not to believe in the Bible. That'd be crazy. Every way not to follow it. They come up with every excuse, every way.
What was it? Isaiah 34. Put that real quick.
Okay.
Shoot, if you're just not gonna follow the Bible, just don't follow the Bible. Don't lie on the Bible. Don't incorporate lies with it. Everything, because the Bible is not something you should incorporate lies with. Just don't follow it. Just go and do your own thing. But hey, leave the Bible out of it. Like that's exactly what America does. They bring God into everything, into their evilness, and they try to, make it seem godly and they bring God into it. That's the most evil thing you could do. Yeah, God we trust. That's the most evilest thing you could do. Leave God out of it, because God does not. He's not accepting of the evilness that America does. He's not accepting that the evilness that we do, and then we try to bring God into it like He accepts it. That's what the Christian church does. Like, oh, God, He accepts this. He accepts. God is with me on this. No, He is not. God is with you when you obey Him.
That's right.
Which one, Isaiah or?
Read Isaiah 34. Yeah, hold that. We'll get Isaiah 34 and 16. Just read that real quick for the record. Because when somebody has that, like these are scriptures you want to keep in your repertoire, because when people ask that question, answer it with the Bible and tell them that you believe that. And then they'll either have to choose between believing that or continuing to believe whatever they believe. But start with the Isaiah 34 and 16. That's a good one.
Okay. The book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded.
From whose mouth?
My mouth.
So the book of the Lord is the entire Bible, the Old Testament, the Apocrypha, and the New Testament. This is super important, because if you're going to believe the Bible, you have to really believe that what it's saying is what's going to happen when something goes down, when a prophecy happens. So you have to absolutely believe in the scriptures and not believe on your own understanding. So that's the first thing, okay? Because the moment, see, what happens is everybody wants to imagine that they know about Christ, how they know about Christ is love, God is love. And then when you show them that God has every emotional range, because He created every emotion, right? And then when He shows it, you show them in the Bible, now they're like, well, man wrote that. Yeah, for us to read. Yeah, so you can understand how He is. You know what I'm saying? So it says that what? For my what?
For my mouth it had commanded.
It had commanded. The Most High commanded the Bible to get written. And go ahead.
And His spirit it hath gathered them.
Now, real quick, jump to that other scripture I just gave you. That was 2 Peter what?
Oh, so I went to first.
2 Peter 1 and 21.
Oh, that is second.
Yeah. 2 Peter 1 and 21.
I got it. The book of 2 Peter, chapter 1 and 21. For the prophecy came not in old time, but by the will of men.
Wait, read that again.
Verse 21. For the prophecy came not in old time, by the will of men.
So the prophecies came not in old time by the will of man, meaning this like men may have like the will of men is not what wrote the prophecies. This is not what wrote the the Old Testament, the Apocrypha, the New Testament, because we're dealing with prophets, right? We're dealing with disciples. That's why I'm saying is the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man. Go ahead.
Okay. But holy men.
But who?
Holy men.
Not just any man could have been given the instructions, but holy men. Go ahead.
Of God spake as they were moved by the Holy Spirit.
See that word spirit? Now, what did it say in Isaiah 34:16? Read that last word, that last sentence.
16.
In his what?
And his spirit it hath gathered them.
Now go back to 2 Peter and read that last part again.
Okay. But holy men of God spake as they were moved by the Holy Spirit.
You see how it's connected? Because it's
Okay.
the Spirit of God that moved through holy men to write the Bible. So when somebody tells you, oh, it was written by men, no, this is written by holy men. Remember, make sure you say that. Right? Say, oh, that was written by man. No, it was written by holy men that were moved by the Spirit of God. That's what the Bible says. Last verse for that, give me 2 Timothy 3:16. 2 Timothy chapter 3:16. So that cuts that straight out the gate, right? Say so like whenever somebody tries to come against the truth, and then of course trying to discredit the Bible, because that's what all the other doctrines do. Hell, even Christians will try to discredit the Bible. They'll get mad even when you pull the Apocrypha, and the Apocrypha is a part of the Bible. I'm like, don't get mad at me that the Catholic Church censored this in the late 1800s, because they finally read it and realized that it pointing out all their BS. So of course they're going to censor it. No different than news censors, what's going on in the streets in America. To the point where their sins have gotten so blatant that now they got to show the body cam footage now. You know what I'm saying? There's no avoiding it now. This right here is the body cam footage. This is the body cam footage of the men that were alive in that time. And now we're going to see exactly what happened. That was excellent. Go ahead and read that.
Okay. The book of 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
But evil men and seducers shall wax worse.
No, 3:16.
Sorry, verse 16. All scriptures is given by inspiration of God.
No, just some scripture.
All scriptures.
No, just the New Testament.
All scriptures.
So it's all scriptures given by inspiration of God. Go ahead.
All scriptures is given by inspiration of God, and it is profitable for doctrine.
No, just the New Testament, because the Old Testament's not. We're not dealing with that no more.
All scriptures is given by inspiration of God, and is profitable for doctrine.
So what's profitable for doctrine, meaning the understanding of the Bible, is you have to have an understanding of all scriptures. That's what that means. Not just the New Testament, but the Old, the Apocrypha, the New Testament. It's all one volume. You try to take away from that, that's like taking away the evidence in a crime scene. You know what I'm saying? You take away that, you don't see the whole picture. You won't know what actually went down. That's like watching a movie and taking the whole first half of the movie away, and you only watch the second half. You think you're going to understand the ending of the movie, and you don't even see the buildup? Got to have the whole thing. That's why you have to understand that this book was written by the Spirit of God that worked through holy men, separate men that weren't given into lust of the flesh, men that were actually fighting their battle. Let's just say it like that. Right? Because we were talking about upright men. We read out of the Bible about upright men. We also read about men that are talking about in the Bible that made mistakes. King David made mistakes. King Solomon made mistakes. But they still had the Holy Spirit moving through them. Why? Because they kept fighting to represent the law and the culture of the Israelites. And that's our charge to do. The rest of the world, they're not going to get that. And the version of the Bible that they've been taught is a watered down butter knife compared to the sword of the King James Bible, of the Lashon Kodash, of the, you know what I'm saying, the original Bible. King James version is just the most reliable English version, but even still, always looking to improve our understanding. That's the main thing. So understand that the scripture was given by the Most High through holy men. Read the rest of that.
Okay. And it is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness.
So you can't tell me the Old Testament is not important to understand reproof and correction. You can't tell me that a man can't have more than one wife when the Old Testament tells you that it's profitable for doctrine, for correction, for reproof, for instruction in righteousness. That's why the Old Testament says that you can't live an alternative lifestyle. You can't eat certain foods. And all of those things lead us back to the promised land, which is what the Most High had planned for us from the beginning. It's just we're just so stubborn as a people and lazy as a people that you won't put in the work to get your spirit right. And that's why the Most High is only dealing with 1/3 of Israel in the end. And we pray that the 2/3 get saved as well. But the thing is, we see the prophecies and we know how things are trending, and it's lining right up with what we're seeing in the book. We got a lot of our people that are very stiff-necked and rebellious, and will be the first one to hold a white man back from wanting to kiss our boots and show repentance. Will be the first one in line at the pork food table in the cafeteria. Be the first one in line. You know what I'm saying? In New Year's Day at the celebration. That's just like y'all working based off of what the world teaches you and not what the Bible teaches you. But anyways, let's go back to see, I got an understanding on that, right?
Okay.
Definitely use those scriptures. That was 2 Peter 1:21, Isaiah 34:16, and 2 Timothy 3:16. 2 Timothy. Good old Timothy. All right, let's go ahead and get back to where we was at.
Okay.
You were reading in English, right?
No, I went back to
Oh, you finished? We finished it?
we finished one set of 7.
Okay, go ahead and continue. You're on verse 3 of chapter 8.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 8, verse 3.
And 7 verses.
Okay. To 10, right?
9.
9. Okay. Wa I Yasha Kamwa Aharanwa Al Mawal Panya Hama Nawa Raka Ha'ai Laka Nara Ta Naratayaha Ka'ashar Tazawa Yahweh Ad Masha. Verse 4 was the Ma'aisha Hama Nura Makwa Shakha Sahab Idea I Rakam Aida Para Taka Makwasha Khaya Kamaraka Ashar Hara Ka Yahawa Ad Maisha Kanwa Aisha Atam Hama Naraka Pa. Verse 5. By the bar Yahweh Al Maisha Lamar. Verse 6. Kwa Atam Hawayim Mathawak Banya Yasha Allah Wa'a Karata Atam. Verse 7. Waka the Aisha Lakam La Karam Kaza Al I La Hayam Manya Hatat Wahai Baraya the Ira Ila Ka Basharayam Waka Ba Sawam Baga the Hayam Waha the Harawam. Verse 8. Wala Kwaha Para Banya Bakar Wama Hatawam Salat Bala Lacha Bashamayim Wapar Sanaya Banya Bakwar the Quack Ha'atat. Verse 9.
Yeah.
Right. Wahara Waha Ra Bata Ata Ha Wa'ayam La Panya Ha Mawa'ida Waka Ha Ata, Ata, Ka, Ada, Ba'anyam, Yasha Allah. Verse 10.
No, go ahead and
no.
go to English.
3, right? It's Book of Numbers, chapter 8, verse 3. And Aaron did so. He lighted the lamps thereof over against the candlesticks, as the Lord commanded Moses. Verse 4. And in this work of the candlestick was of beaten gold unto the shaft thereof, unto the flowers thereof was beaten work, according unto the pattern which the Lord had showed Moses. So he made the candlestick. Verse 5. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 6, take the Levites from among the children of Israel and cleanse them. Verse 7, and thus shalt thou do unto them to cleanse them, sprinkle water of purifying upon them, and let them shave all their flesh, and let them wash their clothes, and so make themselves clean. Verse 8, and let them take a young bullock with his meat offering, even fine flour mingled with oil, and another young bullock shall take thou, another young bullock shalt thou take for a sin offering. Verse 9, and thou shalt bring the Levites before the tabernacle of the congregation, and thou shalt gather the whole assembly of the children of Israel together. Verse 10, and thou shalt bring the Levites before the Lord, and the children of Israel shall put their hands upon
Okay, good. Finish that.
upon the Levites.
You on verse 9?
10.
Oh, no.
I finished 10.
All right, going back. You did 2 sections?
Yeah.
All right, with that, Amagim.
I'm gonna have to leave it as Taziar because I gotta go off the bar.
I can finish it.
You want him to finish it?
Yeah, sorry.
Finish it real quick.
No, because you have to go, he said?
Yeah, I gotta finish it. Come on, come
So you can come up. All right, with that, Shabir, you're going to read.
3 to 9, right?
You read 14 verses. I'm going to go to Russian.
Of English or
In Hebrew. Because you just finished 9, so you're going to read 10 through. Let's see. Actually, just read 10 through. Going to read through chapter 9, verse 4. So basically 21 verses.
I'll let you. All right, I'll do it.
Oh, you good.
Okay. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 8, verse 10. Waha Kwarabath Ata Hal Wa Yum Lapanyam Yahawa Wasa Makwam Banya Yashra Allah Ata Ya Yadyam Al Hawayam. Verse 11. Waha Nayab Aharonwa Ata Hawayam the Na Pa Nas. Come again? The Nawapa La Panya Yahawa Ma'at Ba'anya Yashra Allah Wahayam La I Bad Atam I But that Yahawa. Verse 12. Waha Wayam Ya Ma Kwawam Ata Ya Da Hayam I La Rasha Ha Paranyam Wa I Shakha Ata Ha Kyat Ha Tahat No Kya Tahat Wa Ata Ha'achad, Hakyad, I Lacha, Yahweh, Laka, Para, I La, Ha, Wayim. Verse 13. Wa Ha'ai Ma Dath, Ata, Ha Wayim, La Panya, Ha'aronwa, Wa La Panya, Ba Nawain, Banyawm, Banyawa, Wakam na Path, Atam, Da na Path, Yahweh. Verse 14. Wa Ha Ba Dalath, Ata, Ha Al Yawam, Ma the Wak, Banya, Yasharala, Wakha Yam, no Wahayam, La Yam, Ha Wayam. Verse 15. Waha Waharath, Wahariyam, Kama, Kan, Wa Yaba'awa, Ha Wayam, La Ai Bada, La Ibad, Adam, Aha Ma Wa'aid, Wa Da Harath, Atam, Waha Napat, Atam, Da Napath. Verse 16. Kaya Ata Nayam, Na Danayam, Ha Mach, Laya, Ma Thawak, Banya, Yasha'ala, Thachath, Pa Ratha, Ka, Raham, Bakawar Ka, Ma Banya, Yasha'ala, La Kwahathaya, Atam, Laya. Verse 17. Kaya, Laya, Ka, Bakawar, Babania, Yasha'ala, Ba'adayam, Wa Ba Ha Maha, Wayawam, Ha Ka Dayam, Ka Bakawa, Ba'aratza, Matzrayim, Ha Kwada Shataya, Atam Laya. Verse 18. Wa Kwad, Ata, Ha Wayam, Ta Kya, Ta Ka Bakawa, Babanyam, Yashar Allah. So, Wa Ta Nacham, Ata Hawayam, Na Ta Nayam, La Arawan, Wa La Banwan, Ma Tawak, Banya, Yashar Allah, La Abaya, Ata, I Batha, Banya, Yashar Allah, Bahal, Ma Wa Aida, Wa Kapar, Ila, Banya, Yashar Allah, Wa Allah, Ya'aid Kha, Banya, Yashar Allah, Nagab, Bagashat, Banya, Yashar Allah Al Ha Kwadash. Verse 20. Wa Ya Aisha, Ma Aisha, Ha'arawan, Wa Call, Aidata, Banya, Yashar Allah, La Yayim, La Call, Ashar, Shal Tazah, Wacha, Yahweh, Ataya, Ma'isha, La Wayam, Khan, Aisha, Lakam, Banya, Yashar Allah, 1 and 21. Wa Aita, Kya, Thawam, Ha'al Wayam, Wa I Ba Sawam, Ba Gada Yaham, Wa Ayanaf, Aharamwa, Atam, Aharan, Atam, Ta Napat, La Panya, Yahawa, Wa I, Wayakapar, Alakhaim, Aran, La Da Haram. Verse 22, Wa Ha'araya, Khan, Ba'wan, Ha La Wayam, La Ibad, Ata, Abadatam, Baha, Ma'ai, no, come again? Bawa'ai, La Panya, Aran, Wala Panya, Banayawam, Ka'ashar, Tazawar, Yahweh Ath, Masha, Al, Kal, Wayim, Khan, Asham, Lakam. Verse 23, Wadabar, Yahweh, Al, Masha, Lamar. Verse 24, Sa'ath, Ashar, Lala Yawam, Mabanyam, no, Maban, Hamash, Wa Sha, Wa I Sharam, Shanakha, Wa Mala Aicha, Wa Bawa, Lataza, Ba'a, Taza, Ba'a, Wa I, Bibatath, Akha, Ma, Wa'id. Verse 25, Wa Maban, Hama, Shayam, Shanam, I Shub, Matzaba, I Bada, Wala, Wa I Bada, I Wad. Verse 26, Wa Sharath, Ata, Akian, Baha, Ma'irwad, Lashmar, Ma Sharath, Wa I Daha, La'a, Wa Ibad, Kakan, Ta Aisha, La Layom, Ba Masha Maratham. Verse this is the book of Numbers, chapter 9, verse 1. By the bar, Yahweh al Masha Ba Ma the bar Shanayai Ba Shanam Ha Shanatay La Tazatham Ma Tazarayim Ma Tazarayim Ba Kya Dasha Ha Rasha 1 La Mar. Verse 2, Wa I Yeshua Banya Yashar Allah Ata Ha Pa Sa Hapasad Ba Ma'wadawam. Verse 3, Ba Ar Rabbi Aith Ashar Yawam Ba Ha Bahatash Hasad Banya Haya Barayam Ta Aisha Ataw Bama Wad
It's like Bama wa Aidawa.
Bama Da Aidawa Kakar, Hakwatawi, Hakwatawa, Kakwatayawa, Masha Patawaya, the I Shah, Shawa, Atawa. Verse 4. Wadabar, Masha al Banya Jasha Allah La Aisata Ha Pasat.
That was verse 4.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and get all that in the English.
Where we started? 10?
14 verses.
Start at, yeah, it's
10, right?
10.
Come. It's book of Numbers, chapter 8, verse 10. And thou shalt bring the Levites before the Lord, and the children of Israel shall put their hands upon the Levites. Verse 11. And Aaron shall offer the Levites before the Lord for an offering of the children of Israel, that they may execute the service of the Lord. Verse 12. And the Levites shall lay their hands upon the heads of the bullocks, and thou shalt offer the one for sin offering and the other for a burnt offering, and unto the Lord to make an atonement for the Levites. Verse 13. And thou shalt set the Levites before Aaron and before his sons, and offer them for an offering unto the Lord. Verse 14. Thus shalt thou separate the Levites from among the children of Israel, and the Levites shall be mine. Verse 15. And after that shall the Levites go in to do the service of the tabernacle of the congregation, and thou shalt cleanse them and offer them for an offering. Verse 16. For they are wholly given unto me among the children of Israel, instead of such as open every womb, even instead of the firstborn of all the children of Israel, have I taken them unto me. Verse 17. For all the firstborns of the children of Israel are mine, both man and beast. On the day that I smote every firstborn in the land of Egypt.
This is all coming from the altar. So Moses is hearing the Most High. Oh, one second. The Most High is explaining to Moses his claim. Read that part again.
Okay. For all the firstborn of the children of Israel are mine, both man and beast. On the day that I smote every firstborn in the land of Egypt, I sacrificed them for myself.
Do you see what God's doing? He's reminding you about the death and the destruction that he caused to the Egyptians. That's the God of the Bible. You have to understand, this is the Lord speaking this. People try to get all talking about, oh, God is love. God is love for the children of Israel.
Right.
So much love that he killed the Egyptians. And he's explaining this in a very stern way. He's like reminding you, he's like, I claimed them, I sanctified them when I killed all the firstborns of the Egyptians. All the firstborn and man and beast of the children of Israel are mine. That's why his offerings include the firstborn of the bullock, or include a young bull of the flock, right? And that's why he's saying that he's making claim to all of them. That's why he's asking for the best of the best. How do you know? Well, he gave his firstborn son, Christ, to us, who was Adam, who was the only begotten of son of the Most High. That's why it says Adam is the begotten of the Lord. That was Christ. That was the Most High's firstborn. Christ was the Most High's firstborn.
Right.
And he gave Christ to as a sacrifice for us. That's why we give everything to him. It's only fair. Go ahead.
I was just asking where we left off. What was it? What?
Number? We're in Numbers chapter 8. You just read what verse?
We're going to 17.
All right, go ahead and go to verse 17.
Okay. This book of Numbers, chapter 8, verse 17. For all the firstborn of the children of Israel are mine, both man and beast. On the day that I smote every firstborn in the land of Egypt, I sacrificed them for myself. Verse 18. And I have taken the Levites for all the firstborn of the children of Israel. Verse 19. And I have given the Levites as a gift to Aaron and to his sons from among the children of Israel to do the service of the children of Israel in the tabernacle of the congregation. and to make an atonement for the children of Israel, that there be no plague among the children of Israel, when the children of Israel come nigh unto the sanctuary.
So basically, he gave the whole tribe of Levi an office of taking care of the tabernacle. Right. So during this time, that was what was established. Go ahead.
Sorry, sir.
Mhm.
Is it fair to say that there will be there will be like law enforcement?
Well, technically, yeah, because
Okay.
they enforce the law. So yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
All right. Sorry. Verse 20. And Moses and Aaron and all the congregation of the children of Israel did to the Levites according unto all that the Lord commanded Moses concerning the Levites, so did the children of Israel unto them. Verse 21. And the Levites were purified, and they washed their clothes, and Aaron offered them as an offering before the Lord, and Aaron made an atonement for them to cleanse them. Verse 22. And after that, when the Levites and to do their service in the tabernacles of the congregation before Aaron and before his sons, as the Lord had commanded Moses concerning the Levites, so did they unto them. Verse 23. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, 24. This is that belongeth unto the Levites. From 25 years old and upward, they shall go into wait upon the service of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 25. And from the age of 50 years, they shall cease waiting upon the service thereof, and shall serve no more. Verse 26. But shall minister with their brethren in the tabernacle of the congregation to keep the charge, and shall do no service. Thus shalt thou do unto the Levites touching their charge.
That's, so basically from the age of 25, you get involved. And of course, I believe that the teaching is literally done by those that are between the age of 30 to 50, right? And then after the age of 50, then doing the service of the tabernacle wouldn't be something that the Levites do from that point. So this is, again, an established thing here in the law that we're reading about how Israel did this. So there was a retirement from the priest, not from like the priesthood in general, but it would be from these day-to-day things. All right. That was the end of verse 26?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going 9 now.
All right, go ahead.
The book of Numbers, chapter 9, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai in the first month of the second year, after they were come out of the land of Egypt, saying, verse 2, let the children of Israel also keep the Passover at this appointed season. Verse 3, in the 14th day of this month, at even ye shall keep it, and it is in Slack. Verse 3, in the 14th day of this month, at even ye shall keep it in his appointed season, according to all the rites of it, and according to all the ceremonies thereof shall you keep it.
You see that? So it's telling you to keep the Passover. That's like not an option. You know what I'm saying? You get there. That's why it's like damn near like a, I don't want to say pilgrimage, because people use that same term when they describe like the people pilgrimaging to Mecca, right? But it is an order. So you're following an order. You're actually, yeah, huh?
I saw a video where Mecca was full of roaches.
Right.
I believe it.
Trash.
I believe it. Because they stanky out there, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
They gotta cover up. They use perfumes and oils to cover up their stank.
That square thing.
The cube,
That cube thing that they go around it.
Yeah.
And you see like that little tile that they have full of roaches, bro. So I think it was full of roaches.
That's nasty. Go ahead. Keep going.
Come on. Verse 4, and Moses spake unto the children of Israel that they should keep the Passover.
They should keep the Passover, which we got coming up at in April.
Right.
So here we are in the so-called new year. Now's the time to start getting all your affairs in order, paying the Passover fee. We're gonna have it here in Texas.
Houston.
It hadn't been in
down.
Texas since I first came into the school. So for it to come down here is a big deal. We definitely we're gonna handle it very well. It's gonna be set up. It'll be glorious.
No,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
cool,
We're
right?
definitely gonna make it happen. It's gonna be out there in Houston, Texas. So we gonna follow what the book says. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the rest of the world out there, they might not be trying to hold on to what the book says, but we gonna keep God's laws because we understand how important it is for Israel to keep God's laws, and we also understand that we are Israelites.
Right.
There's no doubt about it. There's no doctrine that can deter us from it. We already know exactly who we are. Okay. All right. So with that, Amajim.
One. Yeah.
Other side. Other hand. Yeah.
Ayah Sharab.
Laya Sala.
Cover up that scroll. All right, with that, Amadium, which means to rise or stand. Sar, upon Hakudam, turn and face towards the east. And we're going to finish with the Lord's Prayer in the Lashon Kodash. Go ahead, priest.
Abanawa.
Abanah,
Shabbat Shemayim.
Bashaman,
Kodash.
Kodash,
Haya.
Haya,
Shemka.
Shemka,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Malatwaka.
Malakaka,
Taba'a.
Taba'ah,
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka,
Haya.
Haya,
Aisha.
Aisha,
Barataza.
Rataza,
Kawa.
Kawa,
Haya.
Haya,
Bashamayim.
Bashaman,
Latan Lanawa.
Dunlanaw,
Lakam.
Lakam,
Kao.
Kau,
Yawam.
Yawam,
Wasalak Nawa.
Salaknaw,
Kabawat Nawa.
Kabawatnaw,
Kasalak Nawa.
Salaknaw,
Kabawat Ya Nawa.
Kabawatnaw,
Wala'a.
Wala'ah,
Tabaya Anawa.
Tabayanaw,
Banasayawan.
Banasayawan,
Abal.
Abal,
Hawashai Nawa.
Hawashinaw,
Mayan.
Mayan,
Rai.
Rai,
Kaya.
Kaya,
Laka.
Laka,
Hawalakwath.
Walakwa,
Wahala.
Wahala,
Wahataparath.
Taparat,
La'awalamyum.
Amen.
Aman.
The Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it.
All right, that's Sar. At this time, we're going to salute the scroll. Go ahead and turn face towards me. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Brak Yah.
Yahweh Bashim Yoshabrak, yo!
Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Brak Yah.
Go ahead and step down so he can. Go ahead.
Shabbat, Majah, Barak, Barak. No, it's like Man Shabbat, Man Shabbat, Majah, Barak. You hit it. If you're just in it, to the. There you go. Barak, yeah. What I need.
And you said was, Lord, in the name of Christ, bless me. Brak Yah means bless me. Go ahead. All right, and at this time, we're going to give the brothers one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Madyam, Barak,
Yahweh Bashim Yoshabrak,
Yadi Matah, Sar, turn to face the sisters, one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak,
Yahweh Shamar Lato Bashim Yahushai.
Yadi Matah, dismissed. Let me know once it's cut off. We got to do the other prayer.